I'll give you the Ferrari if you can get it to run. Jonathan Blackwell's laughter echoed across the luxury car dealership as he pointed to a wrecked red Ferrari. Walter Johnson, 72, had come to pick up his granddaughter Rebecca, who worked as receptionist. When his old Ford pickup broke down at the entrance, the billionaire didn't miss the opportunity for entertainment. "Look, everyone," Blackwell shouted to gathering salespeople and customers. "This gentleman seems to know about cars, doesn't he?" The Ferrari was a 2019 model, completely destroyed. Blown engine, bent chassis, fried electrical system. 5 mechanics said it's impossible to fix, Blackwell continued, filming for social media. "But I'm sure someone with your experience can figure it out, right?" Walter's calm eyes scanned the wreckage. "Sir, may I take a closer look?" Sure, Blackwell laughed. "Just be careful not to hurt yourself." As Walter approached, his posture changed. His fingers touched the dented hood and a smile crossed his face. Those calloused hands had built more than they could imagine. The humiliation lasted over an hour. Customers filmed with hashtags like "Oldman trying to be mechanic." 30 minutes, and he still believes he can do it, Blackwell announced to his 200,000 Instagram followers. Walter examined each component meticulously, his hands moving with precision that bothered attentive observers. These weren't guessing movements. They were confident gestures of someone who knew exactly what he was doing. "Have you ever built anything with your own hands?" Walter asked, looking directly at Blackwell. "Something that existed only in your imagination and had to become real through your work?" "I built a real estate empire," Blackwell replied. "No," Walter said softly. "That's not building. That's buying." An awkward silence fell. 2 hours in, Walter asked for a specific screwdriver. "Phillips number 2, insulated handle." "I don't know if we have that," stammered Ryan, a salesman. "Drawer 3 of the red bench, second shelf," Walter replied, "next to the Torx keys." How did this man know where tools were in a workshop he'd never visited? Rebecca arrived from lunch and saw the crowd. She knew Blackwell's cruelty but decided to watch silently, trusting her grandfather's wisdom. Walter accessed the Ferrari's electrical system. This engine wasn't destroyed in an accident. It was sabotaged. The word caused a restless murmur. "This wire was cut on purpose, then burned to look like overheating," Walter explained, pointing to evidence. 45 years, Walter said. "That's how long I spent creating engines like this in Maranello, Italy." Absolute silence. Maranello was Ferrari's world headquarters. Walter removed a metal plate. Serial number F209WJ447. The initials WJ are no coincidence. "Walter Johnson. I personally designed this engine in March 2019. Blackwell's face went pale. "Would you like to explain how an engine I designed failsafe suffered an accident damaging the exact 3 components yielding the largest insurance payout?" Rebecca approached, understanding her grandfather was investigating. Walter held up his phone. "I just sent photos and analysis to Lorenzo Benedetti, current director of engineering at Ferrari Maranello." Walter's phone rang. He answered on speakerphone. "Walter!" "Dio mio, I just saw your photos," the Italian voice echoed. "That's the engine you designed for customer Blackwell, isn't it? What was it doing in an accident?" "Exactly my question, Lorenzo. That Ferrari was sold with fraudulent insurance." "Grandpa Walter," Rebecca said loudly. "Do you need help?" Blackwell looked from Rebecca to Walter, making the connection. "Your granddaughter works here?" "For 2 years," Rebecca replied firmly. Walter addressed Blackwell directly. "Sir, for 45 years I designed 847 engines for Ferrari. I received 23 international awards. Today at 72 I retired to be close to family." He paused. "But I've learned some engines are sabotaged by people who value money over integrity. While you were enjoying humiliating an old man, I recorded our conversation, including your admission about the insurance payment." Blackwell's face turned to terror. He'd commented on receiving $2.3 million. "The insurance company will be interested to know the accident was intentional sabotage documented by the engine's creator." Walter walked to the Ferrari and with precise movements reconnected it. In less than 10 minutes, the engine declared irreparable came back to life with a perfect, powerful roar. 3 weeks later, Walter sat in the FBI office. His recording had become centerpiece of a federal investigation. "We discovered Blackwell defrauded insurance companies of at least 17 vehicles over 5 years, Agent Martinez said. "Mr. Blackwell was arrested yesterday. He'll be out of society for a long time." Rebecca was promoted to general manager. The video surpassed 15 million views. Ferrari created the Walter Johnson Scholarship, funding engineering studies for disadvantaged youth. Walter discovered a new passion, teaching young people in his garage. True strength isn't in responding in the moment, Walter told his students. It's in building something so solid that not even 1,000 mean words can destroy it. Ryan, the salesman who mocked him, apologized and began helping teach, transforming completely. The repaired Ferrari became a permanent attraction at the renamed dealership, Johnson Premium Motors. At the grand opening, Walter spoke. For 45 years, I built engines. Today, I realize the most important engine I can help build is the next generation. The audience gave a standing ovation lasting 5 minutes. 6 months later, the scholarship grew to 50 students funded by worldwide donations. Marcus, Walter's dedicated pupil, was accepted into Caltech. Walter received a letter from Blackwell in prison, genuinely remorseful. Walter responded with dignity, acknowledging the courage to admit mistakes but emphasizing actions matter more than words. Today at 73, Walter Johnson wakes knowing his life has renewed purpose. His garage school is visited by engineers worldwide. I've learned that when you live with integrity, you don't need to plan revenge, Walter told Rebecca. Life puts each person in their rightful place, Utter. Johnson's story proved the best revenge isn't destroying those who hurt. It's building something so extraordinary, their opinion becomes irrelevant. He turned decades of silent prejudice into a force that changed lives, proving true greatness never depends on skin color, age, or bank account, and showing one determined person can change the world one life at a time.